there, but they also got away with the sheep virility pill. See?
Virility pill?
That's like to make the sheep more, give them a bit of, delicate. Sorry.
Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to watch Benny Hill Peep Nursery Rhyme Interpretations. So nursery rhyme interpretations, nursery rhyme.
What's Peep?
I don't know what that is, but nursery rhyme I know it's a simple rhyme, and I love that because
Yeah.
I have about 4 niece and my nephews, so they also play those rhyme. I just love dancing to it and dancing with them,
And
enjoying
he's
it.
also like a kid only.
Yes, and I remember all their nursery rhymes, like Hindi, English, all the ones. So now we'll see like what German rhymes are, what UK rhymes are, and also so now we'll see what UK rhymes are and what are their interpretations by Benny Hill. So let's watch this
Video.
Right,
Oh, wow.
comfortably. Then let's begin.
What wow?
Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them.
Okay.
Leave them alone and they'll come home, bringing their tails behind them.
Wow, Bo Peep.
There, children. That's a nursery rhyme. It's a story, and it could, of course,
Where are
be
you
told
focusing?
in many other ways.
Many other ways. Okay, so what's
Good evening.
in this way?
Now, I want you, if you will, to cast your minds back to last February the 31st. When somewhere in this area
February 31st.
here, several sheep were stolen. Now, one of the gang was seen making his getaway in a stolen car, which he drove the wrong way up a one-way street. And he tried to squeeze between 2 oncoming juggernaut lorries. So do be on the lookout for a tall, thin Cortina. Now, I want you to look at this jumper here, because the police have a theory that some of the sheep have already been shorn and their wool made up into these jumpers, which is produced by the Lubtish group of Switzerland. So if you are out anywhere and you see a girl that you don't know very well and you see her wearing one of these, just go up and do look inside for that label. Now, if you see that label in there, what you must do is to limp along to your nearest phone box and get in touch immediately with Inspectors Blackhead and Boyle.
Never do that.
Pimple Lane.
Red pimple lane.
Where are those sheep? No faulty.
The 2,000 sheep missing since yesterday have so far not been found. Nathan Wide reports.
Ocklimore. Yesterday, the home of some 2,000 sheep. Today, a barren wasteland. The owner of the sheep,
This happens.
Miss Peep, is baffled, as indeed are the local police, who have not ruled out foul play. For the past 17 hours, 2 men, one of them, the local switchboard attendant, the other, the shepherd, who was in charge of them, have been helping the police with their inquiries.
I won't talk.
Well, you see, he said to me, 2,000 sheep, you see. Well, I thought he said 2,000 and sheep. You see, that's 2,000 and 2 sheep. You see, that's what I thought he said. 2,000 sheep. 2,000 and 2 sheep. She's really the Tilly Todd, she is.
What is he
Tilly
saying?
Todd works on stains. Nice girl. Tilly Todd, yes.
No, these definitely stole, sir. There's no doubt about that. I mean, they couldn't all have gone in the bog. Not at the same time, because there ain't room for all them sheep, sir. We've had a search party out, and happy to say my sons, my 7 sons and my 6 daughters are all joined in the search party to do their best, like you see, because not only did they get away with all them sheep, sir, but they also got away with the sheep virility pill, you see.
Virility pill?
That's like to make the sheep more, give them a bit of, delicate, sir. I'm sorry about that, sir. I mean, it's like aphrodisiacal, see, they are, sir. And the thing is, if you find them, do get in touch with us right away. They're a sort of like about the size of a aspirin, and they're yellow. So, and they taste the peppermint.
Have you eaten them?
The second I found out them sheep was missing, I phoned up PC Potts. And where was he? where he always is, out the back, sitting on his big back. Amazing results. Either that or he's on with that barmaid, the one with the big... Because he reckons he's gonna... I said, you want to watch out? I said, you'll be putting her in the... And your old man will find out about that. You come along and cut off your... But I tell you something, I was walking across the meadow the other day, across back the meadow, and I suddenly had an urgent desire to have... I goes along and I finds this ditch, and I stands there and I start... all over BC spots. He looks up, he says... Stud, he says, I said, here, hold on. I said, I got a lady up here. He says, what do you think I got down here then? And that's why he's getting on about me and Peep sheep. That's why. That's what that is all about.
Here in the West Country, things move quickly these days. Already, the barren sheep land is being taken over by a herd of cows. Nathan Wide, News at 10, Wessex.
Oh, what happened? Oh.
William Shakespeare.
Much ado about Peep.
I have a wondrous tale I would impart,
Okay.
though you may think it is not worth a farthing tot. The name concerned in my tale is one Bo Peep, who one day was accounting of her sheep, and by the counting of them did she fall asleep. Thus did they depart. One of them a black sheep, whose fleece was black as soot, and wheresoe'er the black sheep went, his sooty footy put. The black sheep left the moor as sly as any elf, and yet in truth he was as black as any moor himself. One frivolous lamb, a reckless beast, who took to gambolling, and thus was fleeced. A ram, a horned ram, who did his mistress's entreaty spurn, and lost himself a trying to make a U-turn. One masochistic lamb, who through the stinging nettles hops, but stops upon occasion to smack his chops. One foolish sheep, who near the village frolics. A shepherd caught him by the home for alcoholics. One queer sheep, who although sad was gay, and when air approached would turn the other way. His wool is spun into a yarn so thin, but not as thin as this yarn which I now spin. Her father counselled her, pay them no mind, they will return, a bringing of their tails behind. But as the smallest of these lambs who sat upon the icy ground did cry in voice so bold, so do I say to you, my tale is told.
Wow. Did you remember all of that? The case of the stolen sheep. Another version.
Hello, Commissioner. That's all right, Commissioner, anytime. Yes, glad to help. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That is bad. That's good. Oh, that's very good. Well, that's okay. That sounds pretty bad to me, I must say.
Stepping on it.
Yeah, that's good. Just helping the commissioner sort out a box of strawberries.
Who's Peep here?
Excited, Ed? It's all right. Now then, what can I do for you, madam?
Is that
Speak
one?
up
No,
a little,
sheep
please.
one.
Is something distressing you? Oh, maybe your husband can help. Maybe. What seems to be the trouble, sir?
What happened?
Chief, I think it's serious, Chief.
Oh, how do you spell that?
P.O.
Can't say as I've heard of her.
She doesn't have many friends.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, I must say. Where is this girl at the moment? Is she around?
She's outside in the corridor, Chief.
Well, then why don't we have her in?
She's evidently in a state of shock. She doesn't seem to be acting in a rational manner.
You mean to tell me you think you're acting in a rational manner? I want to see this girl. I want to see her now. Get her in.
Won't somebody help me, please? I can't believe it. It's like some terrible, frightening dream. It was last Thursday. I was alone in the meadow with my sheep, and this man came by, had wide, staring eyes. Oh,
like
God,
a
they said
Disney
it hypnotized me.
princess,
He gave me a drink of water, and it tasted kind of strange, and suddenly the whole world was spinning and falling, and all the tears of hell were let loose in my head. I screamed and fell. I must have passed out, because when I came to, all my sheep were gone, and the great meadow was empty. It was horrible, horrible.
You want to tell me about it?
I just did.
So you did. I wasn't listening. It seems to me that
He just went away and came.
has these sheep has to spend a lot of time with them, looking after them, tending them, watering them, feeding them. Why didn't we have that fella in that we brought in on a 747?
But he was just a vagrant, Chief.
I want to see him, and I want to see him now, so bring him in.
That's him!
Hold it,
That's
hold
him!
it,
Hold it! I just want to get my hands on
Everything.
But, Chief, how did you know it was him?
I had my suspicions the minute he told me his name. What's your name again, son?
Basil Bassi.
Basil
Chief
Bassi.
Ironside.
I want you to know that I'm sorry I doubted your veracity.
Oh, I lost that years ago.
Not virginity. Veracity.
Luigi, now tell me, what have you got for this young lady here?
We have mutton broth, sheep's head soup, lamb chops, roast lamb, and lamb cutlet.
Everything lamb.
Broke something.
Oh! Such a hilarious video to watch, and we had already seen the Norway one, so we could now link it, because I was at that time thinking like, what is Benny Hill doing? But
Yeah.
now I could get it that okay, that nursery rhyme was made into so many parts.
Yeah.
Like the sheep is lost, and now that the first part was the most outrageous one for me. Like now the sheep has turned into a bull, so you can just do like this
Yeah.
and see if the label has it or not. That was crazy. And also like all the president one also, where he was just rolling his chair and just stepping out to everybody that was coming in his way.
My favorite one is that reporter one, and the way he was telling his tale, wearing wig, and he was just rhyming the things. But it's of not the Shakespeare.
It is of Shakespeare. Like not actually Shakespeare
Not
wrote it,
actually,
of
yeah,
course.
but it was written there. It's not, huh?
Of course, everybody knows that it is a parody. It's a parody. So it was like how Shakespeare writes it, but it is not written by
He
Shakespeare.
can play any character he wants, and it's so real.
Actually. So what do you guys find about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share and
Subscribe.
bye.
Bye.